How's it going, YouTube? It's been a while since we've last spoken. As you can see, this is the first time I've had face cam in a video. Hopefully, I don't let you guys down. You know, the 10 people who have watched my previous videos, hopefully I don't, let them down. But today, I was just gonna build a team on Showdown. I don't know, I like Showdown a lot less than actual X and Y. But I'm just gonna build my team that I use in X and Y right now. So let's give this Noivern, life orb, because I'm gonna have specs on someone else. And let's give this thing Infiltrator. It's hard to type whenever you're talking about something. Let's give it Dark Pulse. Let's give it Flamethrower. Draco Meteor. Now Dragon Pulse is pretty good too, but I just like that extra power. Even though it can miss and stuff. Boom Burst is cool because it's just look at that. Look at that, 140 power, 108, it's got no down, there's no downside. Except it's normal. That's the only thing. I'm just gonna go with this. 252 speed, 252 special attack with the timid nature. Except I don't know. I could have left that 4 in special defense, but it's whatever. I just shove it in HP. Let's actually name this thing Stereo, not Stereo-y. And so for the next Pokemon, we're gonna have Sylveon. Most people run Sylveon as a special wall, but that just ain't how I roll. Give this thing choice specs. Give this thing Pixelate. And here's the way the strategy works. You just give it Echoed Voice, and with the specs it doesn't matter because Echoed Voice gets more powerful each time you use it, so you have choice specs and you're locked into it, but you don't care because you want to be locked into it. Let's give it Hyper Beam. Let's give it Hyper Voice. Now I know what you're thinking, why would you run Hyper Beam? But Stab, Pixelate, choice specs, Hyper Beam behind Sylveon's special attack, that is nothing to laugh at. And Hyper Voice just for the stab, and let's give it Shadow Ball for coverage. So as you can see, I have 3 fairy moves, which, that's just how I like to run it. You can run it with different coverage if you want, but Echoed Voice when you can stay in, Hyper Voice when you can't stay in, Hyper Beam when you just want to kill something. When something needs to die, that's your option. And for this, you just max it out on HP. It's really slow. You don't even need there's no reason to put extra speed investment. It's not going to outspeed anything. And you give this thing max special attack. Give it that modest nature. And you put the last 4 in speed. So, if you got a speed tie, you're going to outspeed him by like 1 point or whatever. And let's name him Ribbons. Because I don't know, I like the name Ribbons. Sylveon is actually the first Pokemon, actually I think it's the second Pokemon I bred in X and Y, and I really fell in love with it after using it for a while. It's just I don't know, I didn't love Sylveon at first. I didn't hate it or anything, but I really fell in love with it after using it for a while. Now let's slam an Arcanine into this team. Now I'm sure you guys don't know this, but I just battled Shady Penguin yesterday. That's right, shout out to Shady Penguin when I got like 2 subscribers. That's right. But anyway, I lost to him because he had an Arcanine, and my first problem was I thought it was defensive because I had the Intimidate, and Shady runs a defensive Arcanine all the time. So I thought it was defensive, and that was a huge problem for me. And he could just E-speed everything. Like, there was 5 times. I mean, that's an exaggeration. But there was definitely more than once I could have swept him, but I just could not get around the extreme speed. And I lost because, if he didn't bring Arcanine, I would have won, and that's just about all there is to it, I think. But yeah, so let's slap E-Speed on there. You need Flare Blitz for that stab move. Flare Blitz, and then you need, you don't need Wild Charge, but Wild Charge for that electricity. And most people run Close Combat in their last slot, but I like to run Outrage. Nobody sees it coming, it's great, and, nobody sees it coming. So, I love Outrage, and, you don't be low in your, defense with the Close Combat or whatever. And let's name this guy Airbud. Yeah, Airbud. And, Let's do, no, I don't really want bulky band. Let's make this guy jolly. And max out that attack and speed. And let's slap the last one. 4 in HP. Now, let's make my physical wall Skarmory. I like to use Pokemon from lower tiers, but I really want, like, I like to have some things that are OU. I mean, I don't always, but it's kind of nice. Let's give this thing Stealth Rock. Normally I run Spikes, but I want to try out Stealth Rock. The one in game has Spikes, but Stealth Rock seems like it'd be pretty cool. No, wait, actually, oh crap, Skarmory's not my physical wall. On that team. It's, what is his name? Fortress is what it is. Whoops, typing that in the nickname. Fortress. Fortress, yeah. And, yeah, he's got rocks too. Fortress, he gets a Volt Switch, he gets that Stealth Rock, he gets that Rapid Spin. That's why I have him, because he's a spinner. That was another problem with my battle with Shady Penguin. I had no spinner. He kept on thinking it was my Skarmory, and I'll just let him believe it, because my Skarmory went down before it could even do anything. So, my Skarmory could have had Defog for all he knew. Assuming Skarmory actually gets Defog, I'm taking Shady's word for it. Let's see. Yeah, that's yeah, we'll slap that in attack for the Gyro Ball. So that's looking pretty good. We'll name this guy Broadside, because, you know, because he's got cannons on the side of him. Broadside. Yeah. Okay, so for the specially defensive wall, we got a Tyranitar with the Assault Vest. Yeah, whoops, that's a Tyranitar. And we're going to be super creative and name this guy Reptar. You know, like everybody does. Yeah, we'll give this guy the Assault Vest. Assault Vest, because Assault Vest in the sand, oh man, that is good. Dragon Tail. We want Dragon Tail, Stone Edge, we want Earthquake, and we want, what is his last move? Oh yeah, Payback. Payback. I know most people run Crunch, but I like Payback better, because he's not that fast when he's got no speed investment. So you give him HP, not attack, you give him HP and special defense, because look at that, 299, whoops, 299 special defense, there we go, 299 special defense. That is not bad at all, because once he's got the Assault Vest, it boosts it by 1.5, so then you're already sitting at 450, and then the Sand boosts it by 1.5 again, so you're getting 225 more on top of that, so that's like 600, that's like almost 700 special defense. Oh, that was using the 299, but we give him the, let's see, what is the nature? Minus special attack, plus special defense. Where plus special defense, minus special attack. Yeah, the careful nature. And yeah, now he's got well over 700 after you factor in the Sand and the Assault Vest, which is amazing. He takes special hits like they're Jack Diddley. And then for the last Pokemon, we've got a Swellow. Friggin' Swellow, man. Swellow is so strong. It's like NU, but it's one of those NU Pokemon that's like in every single tier. Because of how good it is. Because you can slap a Toxic Orb on there, and people are like, oh, a Toxic Orb, why don't you just give it a Burn Orb? Because Guts negates it. But the thing is, if you're going to stay in less than 3 turns, I mean, at the 3 turn mark is when Burn and Toxic do the same amount of damage. So I use Toxic because you'll be swapping out usually. Like, if you're gonna be staying in more than 3 turns, you're sweeping their team. Like, that's that's what it is. So, and if you're sweeping their team, it doesn't matter how much toxic damage you take. So yeah, I just go with that. Facade does massive damage because it's 70, and then it doubles to 140 with the guts boost essentially, and then it doubles again because you're toxic. So it's just, and it's stab. Oh man, and Swellow's friggin' fast. So it outspeeds, like, almost everything with a Jolly Nature. So you get that, and what was it? Oh yeah, Quick Attack for that priority. Stab, Quick Attack, priority. Give that thing attack, give that thing speed, and I might as well go, yeah, this thing. Yeah. 383 speed is nothing to laugh at. We'll name this guy McBird. Yeah, the same name as the one I used against Shady Penguin. And it was a good threat, I mean, it was good against him. Did some work. So, yeah, that's my team. The current team I use now in X and Y, I just threw it together actually yesterday, But I've had a few battles with it, and it's been doing awesome. Been doing awesome. So yeah, you have your fast special attacker, your bulky special attacker. He's fast, but he's got natural bulk to him. Arcanine, physical attacker, and you got your really fast physical attacker. You got your physical wall and your special wall. And yeah, this team's been doing pretty great for me so far. And that's generally how I build a team, with the both types of walls, fast of each attacker, and usually a bulky of each attacker. But you know, multiple fast of each kind. You know, I try to have 2 special attackers and 2 physical attackers on each team. That's just how I like to do it, and you know, it's been working really well for me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it.